Over the past generation, eds and meds have become a bigger and bigger part of our regional economy, growing in large part thanks to innovation at our colleges and universities. Now the American Middle East Institute is making our region's healthcare prowess the focus of its annual business conference, an event at the end of October that will also bring former NBC News anchor Tom Brokaw to town. Simin Yazdgerdi Curtis is president and CEO of the American Middle East Institute. Chuck Bogosta is president of UPMC International and Commercial Services Division. Welcome. Good to see both of you.
Thank you, Bill.
Thank you, Bill.
So, Simin, here we are again. How many years has this been now for this big conference?
Well, we had our very first conference in 2008 with Thomas Friedman. So this is our 5th annual conference, but the first as the American Middle East Institute.
That's right. Change your name since you were here a year ago.
That's right. Last year, before Henry Kissinger spoke, we announced from the stage that we're going to become the American Middle East Institute, headquartered here in Pittsburgh, but with much more of a broader national reach to really, an international reach, to bring everybody here to Pittsburgh.
That's great. Well, the conferences which go on all morning on the day of the event have been terrific conversations about opportunities, largely for business opportunities between the Middle East and our region in particular. This year there's a health focus. How did that come about?
Well, I must actually congratulate Chuck Bogosta here because he's a founding director of our organization, and it was his brainchild really to say, why doesn't the American Middle East Institute do a health innovation summit? Because obviously there's so much happening here in health. And, well, Chuck, you should...
Yeah, so what did you think? Why did you think this was an opportunity?
Well, after a series of 2 or 3 very successful American Middle East Institute conferences, one on energy and one on environment, just occurred to me one day, why not healthcare? And obviously, well, actually, I think it's a relatively well-kept secret that UPMC has a very large footprint overseas, so we thought, you know, why not actually consider doing something on healthcare? So we pitched the idea to the board, and they agreed that it made sense. And you know, I think that what happened was we all of a sudden realized that it wasn't just UPMC. It's there's a large healthcare group in Pittsburgh that has activities all over the world, actually, including General Electric and Westinghouse and Allen and Sharif and Carnegie Mellon and University of Pittsburgh. So we thought it was a natural.
That's great. And you think there's interest in the Middle East for the kinds of innovation and technology that we would have to export?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the Middle East is a population center. They have a young population. They're growing. There's a lot of opportunity for American businesses. Business marches on. Even though there might be unrest occasionally in the Middle East, you have to march on and make these very important business connections. And there is a lot of business to be had.
Now, you could have kept this as just a Pittsburgh thing, but you've actually invited in some of the other really blue-chip healthcare institutions from outside our region as well that are going to be participating.
Yeah, it's probably what I'm most excited about with the conference. For the first time ever, we'll have the Cleveland Clinic, Johns Hopkins, and UPMC, who are recognizably the most active overseas in activities in healthcare, all in the same room on a panel that I think you're actually going to be moderating. So we're really excited about getting in the same room with them and discussing the challenges, the opportunities, and really educating the business community that will be coming to the conference about what it's really like to do business overseas. Doesn't mean just in healthcare, but generally doing business in healthcare.
Wow, bringing out the big guns for that. Cleveland Clinic, Johns Hopkins, and UPMC. What else is going to be, what are they also talking about beyond this one set?
Well, we're going to have panels on medical device technologies, on best practices in health insurance in the Middle East and the trends there, on hospital design and construction, and also we have pharmaceuticals. We have a big panel on pharmaceuticals, and we will have some large delegations coming from Egypt, for example. We are expecting the Egyptian health minister, and we also expect the deputy minister of health for Saudi Arabia. So it will be quite a high-end conference exploring many different innovations in health.
It sounds like if you're in this industry and you're kind of contemplating going overseas, this could be a great conference to attend.
Yeah, I think what's going to happen is those that are thinking about it are actually attending, and because as I said, there's only 2 or 3 really big players that are actually working overseas. What we'll also have, though, is we'll be showcasing technologies. Carnegie Mellon will be coming through with, I'm not even sure what this is, but snake robotics is one of the things that they'll be showcasing. And then we have, actually UPMC will be showcasing their Center for Connected Medicine. GE will be showcasing some of their technology. So it's an opportunity to learn not just what's going on in Pittsburgh, but what's going on nationally and what the applications are overseas.
Really exciting. It's a big event by itself, but then in the evening, you're going to top it off with a really important global conversation.
That's right. We will have, at Carnegie Music Hall in Oakland, we will have Tom Brokaw as our conversation host, and he will be engaging His Royal Highness Prince Turki Al Faisal in a conversation about building a bridge to the Middle East, bridges of business and education and health. So it will be a wonderful conversation, and this will be the culmination of our business conference that's at the Fairmont. So we hope businesses will sign up to attend.
This is when?
Tuesday, October 30th.
Okay, and if people want to find out more, I assume there's a website.
There's a website, AmericanMEI.org. There's also a phone number to call, 888-71-TICKETS.
Very good. Well, a lot to look forward to this year. Simin Curtis, Chuck Bogosta, thank you both so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you,
Bill.
Thanks.
And we'll be back in a minute with a little dollars and cents. Stay with us.